Have you ever tried grinding before? My friend Sasha asks me this in the middle of science class, and considering I'm kind of one of the guys and that this is 7th grade, I say, no way. Anything remotely sexual is super taboo. And there's been this increased interest in grinding recently. And the reason being is that I go to a school with primarily Jewish students, and so every Saturday for the last year, we've been going to bar and bat mitzvah parties. This is where the grinding is happening. And I don't really get this. It makes me very uncomfortable, and I usually refrain and avoid it. And this weekend is going to be Craig Supkoff's bar mitzvah. And rumor has it that there are going to be kids from other schools, so it's kind of a big deal, and everyone's getting pretty excited. And I know exactly how it's going to go. The cool kids, the cool girls, are going to show up 30 minutes late, and they'll stomp in like a storm in their ridiculous high heels, pulling down their little black skirts. And something about them is cool and slick, which is just not me. Part of me really wants to be like them, but the fact is that I wear oversized blue Hair the Musical t-shirts with baggy leggings. I pair this outfit with a pair of white New Balances and a red heart belt. So I'm not like them, but I want to be. But I'm also too afraid of them and too afraid of their confidence. So as a compromise to myself that Saturday, I wear the little black skirt for the first time. And I walk down this very cold January street into the bowling alley where the party is happening. I walk in, 2 bowling lanes, pool table, there's a bar, and there's this like red and blue flashing light, there's a Pitbull song playing. There's about 4 kids there and me, because I'm there at 10 when it starts. And as I suspected, it takes 30 minutes. But when it happens, it's madness. In the center of the room are these kids, and they're dancing, and they're grinding, and in the middle of it all is Craig Supkoff and his friend Alex Schuster. Alex Schuster doesn't go to our school, so by definition, he is the coolest person there. He is wearing an ill-fitting, baggy gray suit, and he's buttoned up, he's unbuttoned his blue shirt, and he's pulled it to the side, and so we can all see his like sweat dripping down his bald chest. And it's really important you know what 7th grade grinding looks like, because there's not a lot of touching going on. You're like, some guy comes up behind you and he like lightly puts his hands on your hips, and you're kind of just like swaying back and forth, and maybe you'll like brush each other and everyone freaks out. And I don't know what's going on in this room, but when something else has entered, this like entirely like different entity, and no one's ever kissed me, no one's ever held my hand, I don't know the first thing about sex, but what's in this room is sex, and it's freaking me out. And so I walk to the other side of the room, and I just go over to see my friend Clark. Clark's the kind of guy who wears a black suit, and he buttons his white shirt up all the way to the top and doesn't wear a tie. And he turns to me and he says, "Isobel, I'm going to try something tonight." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck." Okay. He's, "What are you going to try, Clark?" "I brought a condom." "Clark, why did you bring a condom?" "Oh my, I'm just trying it on." And he leaves, and I stand there and I wait for like 5 minutes, and Clark comes back and he goes, no, it was great. And I'm like, "That's amazing. I'm so happy for you." Like, okay. And I don't really, Clark has made some decision. He brought it back with him, and he's put it in the wrapper, and he's trying to like explain something to me, and he drops it on the ground, and Craig's mom takes a step back, and her heel gets caught on the condom. So we take a few steps backwards and we try and join the group because we feel like we should flee the scene. And we're trying to dance and fit in. And right as I think the night is coming to an end, I feel the two soft hands on my hips, and it's Alex Schuster. And this is the part where I think to myself, I meant to do this now? Is this what my life is? Do I have a choice here? And before I really can think about it anymore, Clark and Sasha run over, push aside Alex, and say, "That's Isobel. She's our friend, and you don't grind with her." And the party ends. And the thing is that sex is in the room, and it is not leaving. And we're all gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do when Alex Schuster starts grinding with us. Thank you.